Let's get back into it. We're talking about Friday night football. Colorado Buffaloes versus Stanford Cardinals. Stanford gave Colorado that L, plain and simple, 46-43, double overtime. This was a game. This was a game you had to stay and watch all four quarters plus the overtime because if you left at halftime thinking it was over, or if you turned your TV or whatever the case, you was in for a rude awakening. Let's talk about Colorado. Everything started off beautifully. Everything that Deion Sanders has been preaching about the last few weeks about how slow they've been starting. We got to start off fast. Well, they got that corrected. First possession, Shador took him downfield, throwing nothing but darts, eating them up. Touchdown. Weaver with a touchdown. Second possession, they get the ball. Shador's doing his thing, cutting that defense up, taking off, scrambling. He hits Travis Hunter for a slant route. Travis Hunter jukes, spins off, touchdown. Third possession, Weaver with a touchdown. I mean, everything was going picture perfect. They started off fast, they did their thing. Next thing you know, it's 29-0. Stanford could never find their footing. We all know at halftime, Deion is probably telling this team, let's keep that momentum going. And Stanford coach is pretty much saying, hey, we got nothing to lose. You guys just go out there and play hard, and I want to see what you're made of. I want to see who has heart. I want to see who's thinking about what party they're gonna go to tonight. Who's thinking about what clothes they're gonna wear on Monday. And that's pretty much how they came out with nothing to lose at all. They got settled in. Stanford was rotating two quarterbacks. They got settled in with their guy. I think that should be their starter for the remainder of the year. And Colorado got the ball to start the second half. They came out 3-and-out, punted the ball, had Stanford down at the 3-yard line. Quarterbacks for Stanford drops back, slant route, boom. The corner for Colorado fell, 97-yard touchdown. That was the beginning to the end. That's how it all started rolling. Next possession for Colorado, 3-and-out. And I want to harp a little on Colorado and their offense. Even though they put up 29 in the first half, they wasn't running the ball enough. There's not enough mixture. I mean, I can't really blame the offensive coordinator, the play caller, because they did put up 29 points. But if you watch that game, man, you have to give some type of balance, and you got to put the defense off balance. Everything was a pass, 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 pass. So that second half, they was pretty much staying with the same thing. They did run a little bit. Hankerson, he did his thing whenever he was able to touch the ball, but they're not running enough, in my opinion. Second possession, it's another 3-and-out. They punt the ball to Stanford, and Stanford has another big play, 67 yards. So now, you know what it is now. It's 29-14. So who's the pressure on now? Colorado. Stanford has nothing to lose, and they're coming back quickly. I mean, 14 points happened very quick. So, Stanford kept moving the ball. They kept going to one play. I never seen anything like this in my life. They ran a slant route over and over and over, and Colorado secondary couldn't do anything. Travis Hunter, he is that guy. He is the man. He proved it. He is the man. There's no doubt about it. He showed up and showed out. But defense at the DB position, he gave up a lot of big plays. I think he needs to work on his technique because he's a dog. He's a raw athlete, but he got to get those fundamentals together. And he missed 3 weeks, so that played a big part into it. As far as technique and getting practice, you have to get reps at DB. You have to get reps at corner. You have to get that muscle memory going, and with your feet and your mind on on how to play that position, how to guard the receiver in those different moments. When Travis Hunter is that receiver, he can just be athletic. And that's pretty much what he's been doing. And you can't beat him because he's just better than you. He's going to out jump you. He's quicker than you. He's faster than you. So he did his thing on offense. He had 2 touchdowns, but on defense, man, he was giving up a lot of big plays, a lot of slant routes. And I can't understand why the defensive coordinator didn't change what was going on. The guy was throwing a slant route in a wide open hole every single play. You would think he would flank a linebacker out there, or maybe bring a safety down, or maybe have Travis jump the slant route and the safety be over the top, maybe in something like a cover 2. I don't know. But he didn't. Colorado did not score into the fourth quarter, to the end of the last few minutes of the fourth quarter is when Colorado scored again. And Stanford went right back down, and they matched it. And guess what? They kicked the field goal and took it to overtime. I want you to think about this. They scored 43 points in one half. I've never seen a game like this. I mean, I don't put this on the coaches. I put this on the players. I mean, at some point, somebody has to say something. Somebody has to make a play. When you watch that second half and you see that offense for Colorado, they were not into it. They were not engaged. They were just going through the motions as if it was a regular. Well, I don't want to say practice because I believe they practice hard. They were going through the motions. They were playing as a team that was up 29-0. I don't care what anybody says. You're gonna lose some of that fire. You're gonna lose some of that momentum if you're up by that much. But that's when your star players, after that second touchdown Stanford scored, man, your star players in offense and defense got to motivate everybody. Somebody got to get yelled at and scream, "Hey, let's go! It's time to score. It's time to stop them." Either or, offense or defense, we got to do something. We got to make a play. Somebody got to make a play. But I didn't see none of that. You start to see that towards the end when they was about to tie Colorado and going into overtime. Well, at that point, it's too late. And a lot of that, what do you say, revving each other up and getting each other pumped up and motivated, it was kind of like arguing, like bickering, because you start blaming one another. You see the difference? It goes from pumping you up to bigging you up to motivating you to now I'm looking at you and I'm mad at you. I'm yelling at you. We arguing. We fussing. So that thing is a thin line, but yeah, they get to overtime, and Shador did his thing. He threw the ball, opening possession on overtime touchdown, beautiful slant pass, beautiful. But Stanford came right back quickly, and then the nail in the coffin. It was a third down on the second overtime, and Shador dropped back, and he should have threw it away or took the sack, but he threw it into the end zone, easy interception. That was the ball game. Stanford got the ball, ran a couple of plays. I think it was first or second down. They kicked the field goal and won the game. Yeah, it was a real crazy game, and yeah, Dion is right about those late starts. I mean, the game didn't end till about 1:30 in the morning Central Standard Time. It was crazy, but yeah, this is gonna be tough. If you look at Colorado's schedule, the last 5 games, every team is ranked. The only unranked team is Arizona, and yeah, they do have them at home, I believe. But man, you went from you should have been 5-2 at the end of the day. Now you're 4-3, and now you got 4 ranked teams left out of the 5, and they're all pretty good ball clubs. So, man, this could I don't know. I'm a Deion Sanders fan. I'm pulling. I'm with Colorado. I'm pulling for them, but I wish they could have got that game. It would have been easier maybe to get to a six game 6-win season, should I say? Now, man, if they don't get things together, that could be it. They could go 4-7. You got to think about it. And one of the hard things about it is they have a bye next week. They have a bye before they play UCLA. Man, you want to get right back in there. You want redemption. You want to. You don't want to wait 2 weeks to play. You want to go, but yeah, it was rough. It was a rough night for them, man. It was a rough night. I think this is something they need to learn from. You can't just sit back and relax. If you up 29-0, well, let's double it. You know what I mean? Let's double that and do the same thing in the second half. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think they can still get to 6 wins this season? Or do you think they're going to end at 4-7? Give me your prediction for their record with 5 games remaining and 4 ranked teams and 1 unranked team. Give me your prediction in the comments. All right. Thanks again for watching my video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Peace.